Imee Marcos, born Maria Imelda Josefa Romualdez Marcos on November 12, 1955, is a prominent Filipino politician and the eldest daughter of former President Ferdinand Marcos and former First Lady Imelda Marcos. As a scion of one of the Philippines' most influential and controversial political families, Imee's life has been steeped in power, privilege, and public scrutiny. Her journey has spanned from the opulent corridors of Malacañang Palace to the dynamic arena of Philippine politics, where she has carved her own identity, both shadowed by and independent of her family's formidable legacy. Early life and education. Born in Malacañang, Philippines, Imee grew up during her father's rise to power. Her early life was characterized by privilege and exposure to political life. When Ferdinand Marcos became president in 1965, Imee was just 10 years old. She spent much of her adolescence within the luxurious confines of the Malacañang Palace, witnessing firsthand the inner workings of national governance and statecraft. Imee was educated at some of the world's most prestigious institutions. She attended the Instituto de Santa Isabel and then moved on to the prestigious Assumption College. For her higher education, she claimed to have studied at Princeton University and the University of the Philippines College of Law. However, there have been ongoing controversies over the veracity of her academic credentials, with several institutions denying that she completed the degree she claimed. Despite this, Imee has always maintained a confident public demeanor, often brushing off criticisms. Political career. Imee Marcos officially entered politics in the early 1980s, during her father's final years in office. She served as an assemblywoman for Ilocos Norte in the Batasang Pambansa from 1984 to 1986. Her tenure ended when the Marcos family was ousted by the People Power Revolution in 1986, leading to their exile in Hawaii. The Marcos family returned to the Philippines in 1991 after the death of Ferdinand Marcos. Imee then began to re-establish her political roots in Ilocos Norte, a family stronghold. In 1998, she was elected as representative of Ilocos Norte's 2nd District, serving 3 terms until 2007. Her political rebirth reflected the enduring loyalty of their regional base and the family's strategic rebranding. From 2010 to 2019, Imee served as governor of Ilocos Norte, succeeding her brother Bongbong Marcos. Her governorship was marked by infrastructure improvements, tourism development, and strong support from her constituents. She managed to present herself as a progressive local leader while maintaining her family's loyal base. In 2019, she won a seat in the Philippine Senate. As a senator, she chairs the Committee on Cultural Communities and Indigenous Peoples. Her legislative agenda has included bills on education, labor, and digitalization, though critics argue that her performance often leans on populist rhetoric rather than deep policy work. Her political career has also not been free from controversies. Accusations have surfaced regarding misuse of public funds, particularly during her tenure as governor. However, she has remained politically resilient, often using her charisma and public presence to deflect criticism. Personal life. Imee Marcos was married to Tommy Manitak, a professional golfer and sports executive, who was also known for coaching the Philippine national basketball team. Their relationship stirred headlines in the 1980s, especially since Manitak had to secure a controversial annulment to marry Imee. The couple eventually separated but had 3 children together, including Borgie Manitak, a well-known model and public figure. Despite being part of a very public family, Imee has been relatively private about her personal relationships in recent years. She is known to maintain close ties with her children and often shares moments with them on social media. She also enjoys close familial bonds with her mother, Imelda Marcos, and her siblings, particularly Bongbong Marcos, the current president of the Philippines as of 2022. Lifestyle and public image. Imee Marcos has long been associated with luxury, stemming from the notorious lifestyle of her parents during the martial law years. While her public persona now leans toward practical fashion and relatable public service imagery, she still occasionally displays her elite tastes. Known for her vibrant fashion sense, she mixes traditional Filipino styles with high fashion, sometimes drawing both admiration and criticism. Unlike her mother Imelda, whose excesses became a global symbol of extravagance, Imee has attempted to adopt a more grounded image. She engages in community events, champions youth issues, and often appeals to regional pride. Still, remnants of the Marcos brand linger, and she is frequently reminded by critics of her family's controversial past. She is active on social media, using platforms like Facebook and YouTube to connect with the public, particularly younger audiences. Through her vlogs and casual appearances, she tries to project a down-to-earth personality, frequently showcasing her travels around the country and interactions with local constituents. Wealth and net worth. Imee Marcos's exact net worth remains a subject of speculation, largely due to the unresolved controversies regarding the Marcos family's alleged ill-gotten wealth. Over the decades, various court rulings and investigations have estimated that the family amassed billions of dollars during Ferdinand Marcos's presidency through embezzlement and corruption. However, much of this wealth remains unrecovered, and the extent to which it benefits family members today is unclear. According to her statements of assets, liabilities, and net worth, SELN, as a public official, Imee has declared assets worth tens of millions of pesos. In 2019, reports indicated that she had a net worth of approximately PHP 24 million, roughly 450,000 US dollars. Yet, critics often question the accuracy of such declarations, given the family's known affluence and properties, both locally and abroad. The Marcos family is believed to retain ownership or interest in various assets, including real estate, jewelry, and artwork, some of which have been seized or litigated by the Philippine government. Despite this, the Marcoses have consistently denied wrongdoing and have never been fully held accountable in court. Imee is known to own properties in Ilocos Norte and Metro Manila and is believed to enjoy a comfortable, if not lavish, lifestyle. While she maintains the image of a public servant with humble roots in her constituency, her access to wealth is apparent in her personal travels, designer clothing, and political machinery. Legacy and outlook. Imee Marcos remains a divisive figure in Philippine politics. To her supporters, she is a savvy politician who has shown resilience and dedication to public service. To her detractors, she is a beneficiary and protector of a tainted legacy. Nonetheless, she continues to be a formidable political figure, especially with her brother now holding the highest office in the land. Her career reflects the complex interplay of memory, loyalty, and power in Filipino society. Whether she runs for higher office or continues in the Senate, Imee Marcos is poised to remain a key player in shaping the Philippines' political landscape for years to come. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and kindly subscribe for more videos like this.